Hello guys and welcome back to Divide et Impera. So since the last video I moved the turn on by one, and in the AI's turn the Carthaginians moved quite a few of their fleets around. The most significant things were probably a battle between Syracuse and this Carthaginian fleet, which the Syracusians lost, but seemed to do a lot of damage to that Carthaginian fleet, and this fleet has come into Panormus, which is relevant for us because we're going to attack it this turn. But first of all, let's deal with our notifications and the various admin. So factions rising, an alliance between the Helvetii and the Rate. So construction, okay, Temple of Jupiter in Medhalan. So that's going to be benefiting our public order, sanitation, etc. So that's a good one to get. And we constructed the sort of civil settlement building, or the sort of the forum, I suppose, in Genua. Grain pits, trading port in Asculum. And let's actually go back up to the trading port in Asculum. So the Latinum region is now generating 9,000, and so Asculum 239 from local commerce, but 514 from maritime, and Arinium is 600 odd from maritime. So 9,000 turn in Latinum. That is quite good, isn't it? Really, when you consider southern Italy is half that. So let's have a look at the other one, which was the farm down in Sicily. So this force has stopped replenishing, probably because we've run out of manpower, I would think. So it's forcing supplies from the local market, and it doesn't have the manpower basically. So let's have a look on seasonal conditions. Trouble populace, yeah. Well, that is actually an improvement from where we were. We've encountered the Sicily and the Rati, okay, which are to our north. So we could have a look at maybe trying to trade with them. We've recruited the 2 additional ships that I wanted. And how's the supplies? 4 more turns of supplies. So let's move into Taurus, seeing there's the public order is okay, and replenish. Let's recruit some missile ships now. And the Greeks have gone through some military reforms. I won't read all of that out, guys. So let's have a look at what we want to do this turn. In terms of the 2nd Legion, I think it's probably going to be sensible to bring it back to mainland Italy and just let it replenish consistently. Possibly queue it up for sort of an invasion of Corsica or Sardinia. But in the meantime, let us attack Panormus. Let them cower before Rome! So there's this navy here, which I'm quite happy about actually, because if we can destroy this navy on the land, that will suit us down to the ground. The garrison is a militia one, obviously, with Libyan spearmen, Carthaginian militia, and then there's the small garrison of ships. So quite a lot of naval forces. Let's begin. Okay guys, I've deployed my army on this slight rise. My general's just giving his speech now to motivate the troops. Motivate the troops. The enemy's navy, as predicted, are landing their forces, which suits me down to the ground, really. Not sure where the main body of their force is, probably in the centre. Here's a question as to whether they'll come out to face us. So I've gone with absolutely classic arrangement. Velites, Hastati, Principes, Triari, and I've put some of my cavalry in the trees over here, and they're currently hidden. I don't know whether that's going to be of any benefit, but it may be that these missile armed troops, light troops, may land on this beach, in which case the cavalry is in striking distance. The empty ships are now moving off, bashing into each other as well. Yeah, let's hang on for a bit. We could move the army maybe to this rise. That might be a better position.
Jupiter gives us strength.
So let's
Stay as you are.
group up and move forward slightly. So yeah, looks like they are going to come and land on these beaches, in which case our cavalry might be able to give them a nasty surprise. It's a shame they're moving back this way. Further over here would have been more ideal. Right, so there's enemy forces sighted. Okay, looks like their phalanx is staying put, but they do have some units moving about. Okay, let's dispatch our cavalry. The issue you sometimes have with these sort of landings is that whilst there are troops still on the ships, you can't actually kind of attack the unit successfully. You can't kind of click on it properly, so that might be a problem for our cavalry, but we'll find out. These are heavy shock cavalry as well, so they can't throw missiles. We do need to be able to engage. Ah, there we go. So they've come off the ship, and this cavalry should do terrible damage if it can connect with them. There we go, winding them down. That should be a good opening blow for us. Ooh. Oh, I don't want to get caught up with all this missile fire though. Ultimately, they're probably hitting their own troops as well. But my cavalry is more valuable. Yeah, we might be getting the wrong end of this.
Romans, ready for duty.
Will those units, will they break? Shatters, right, great. That's enough. Pull back. You've done your job. Suffered 6 casualties. Oh no, more now. Oh dear. Pull back, guys. So yeah, we shattered 2 units, or 1 unit that's split in 2 directions. Okay, so the enemy are deploying. They are moving up. It might be that that little skirmish has persuaded them that perhaps they should come out and face us. They do have cavalry. Oh, it's the general's cavalry. Now then, should we interrupt their deployment? I think so.
You have orders, sir. Follow me.
Just watch the Legion marching by.
Jupiter gives us strength.
Move forward as well. So I think we're gonna have to. I mean, they've got quite light. You know, these light Libyan spearmen. They're not gonna hold up too much against my legionaries. I wouldn't have thought. I'm more worried about the this sort of phalanx behind, but they are only militia. We haven't got much room to outflank on our right flank. We'll have to see. I mean, there's enough to get a cavalry unit around there if we manage to sort of clear the area for ourselves. We should, however, advance our cavalry, because otherwise our slingers are going to really suffer, I think.
Missile infantry ready.
Better pull back as well, boys. Hastati can remain, and yeah. And where's the Triari?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Get their spears involved. So yeah, it looks after being a little bit passive, collecting themselves, organising their ranks, they've decided to attack us, which is fine by me. Townsfolk off to the left there. Yeah, more townsfolk. Okay, let's pull back our velites.
Ready and waiting. Speed!
And just having a look at where that enemy cavalry is over here. He's going to run through his own ranks. Okay, well, let's pull back our cavalry. Those Triari are now are a little bit isolated. We need to look after them.
Hastati!
Let's move forward with those Hastati.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
No! Jupiter gives us strength. Principes! A charge! Melee troops awaiting orders. Advance at speed! Principes! Triadi!
So they've actually kind of outflanked us a bit on both sides, but I think it means that they're not going to have much power in the centre to resist us. Let's see whether our Principes can throw their javelins that far. There we go. Causing some casualties.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay, here we go now, boys. And let's bring these Equites over. Let's buff some of our troops. Where's our slingers? Okay, let's hit their missile units. And with the velites around that flank as well. Around our right flank. Is it worth charging these guys? Light melee infantry, I think so. And there's only 46.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. So that unit, because they're just getting shot at.
Quick march!
I assume no, they're still fighting on. Gosh, they're quite tough actually. Despite being light troops.
Levy slingers! Double time! Orders! Advance at speed! Velites!
That's it. Good. They should break now. Surely there's only 7 of them left. Yeah, finally.
At speed! Sons of Mars!
They're quite tough cookies to crack. Quite tough nuts to crack, I suppose. Would be a better way of putting it. And yeah, they're shattered. Good. Don't really need to worry about running all of these guys down because it is a city battle, obviously.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
So the the garrison will be completely destroyed so long as we win.
Equities! Advance at speed! Ready and waiting!
Let's reorganise them.
Missile infantry at your command. Melee infantry ready.
And yeah, now you're reformed. You better charge before these guys do too much damage to our missile troops.
Levy slingers! Principes! Equities!
Yeah, they're shattered. Good, good, good.
Principes! Brave Romans to a man. Levy slingers!
We hit
Romans
these
ready for duty. Levy slingers!
this Carthaginian militia. Just while they're not completely engaged, so hopefully the chances of
Sons of Mars!
friendly casualties is less.
Principes! Equities!
Still wheeling his cavalry in and out
Levy!
of the battle.
Missile infantry ready.
Let's stop firing now, guys, because I think you're
Your
gonna
orders.
do friendly
Romans ready
fire.
for duty.
These Belites should come out of the fight. I don't know how they got in there. Okay, so a lot of their line is breaking now.
Principes! Advance! Brave Romans to a man.
Gotta stop.
Levy slingers! Reliques! Orders! Melee infantry ready! Levy slingers! Ready!
One of our units has used all its
Stop
ammunition.
firing, stop firing.
Jupiter gives us strength! Your orders? Levy slingers!
It's quite a long old melee along the bulk of this line in this battle. But we've never had to really commit too many reserves. We've been quite safe in that sense in this battle. So we should be rolling up their line.
Orders! At the double!
It's just a big mass of infantry here. Yeah, I think the bulk of their line must be breaking now, surely.
Forward! Melee troops! At the commander! Astati!
Okay, let's get in there, boys. There we go, good lads. Okay, their cavalry shattered now. And their cavalry has got, yeah, there's general should be in there, so that can't be good for their morale.
Melee troops!
The battle is turning in our favour.
Oh, very much so, very much so. Where the fuck have you been? Like, obvs?
Riders at the double! Victoria!
Captain Obvious there.
Quickly now! Forward!
Can we charge there and do some damage with our general? Don't want to get a reputation for being a bit of a slacker at the back here. But,
Our general is under attack.
yes, yeah, I know. He did the attacking.
Orders! And charge! Relique!
Let's see if we can cause these units some concern by attacking them in the flank. Right, so we've got rid of the bulk of the enemy force now. Let's say, I don't need to chase them down because this is a city battle. So let's move everybody towards this little cluster of units that are hanging on, fighting in the scrub here. But they surely can't last much longer. There we go. Okay, let's end the battle. Okay, so we lost 371, they lost 3,000. I'll take that, and of course we've captured the city. I will. Oh, I tell you what. Actually, if we occupy, I'm pretty sure this province is so unstable already. They're just going to revolt again. So let's loot.
We hunger for
Give the boys some loot. And our general, who is our faction leader, has I think he's So he's our faction leader. He has leveled up, so that's quite a good thing for us. Let's go with. We could improve public order. We could, let's go. So the political animal. So more public order, more gravitas, less banditry, more authority. So that's going to be very good for him. Not so bothered about reducing slave unrest in the local province. Nah, that's not too exciting. Yeah, I mean, you could go with unwavering patriot, less empire maintenance. Yeah, let's give him at least one improvement in that area. And yeah, minus 53. Okay, so you know, we're suffering a rebellion next term. So a grain village, that's quite useful. A trading port. Do we want a trading port? I mean, we're going for a military one there, so I kind of think maybe a fishing port, and then if we take Syracuse, that can be the trading hub. And do we want an auxiliary? Do we want an auxiliary barracks? Yeah, why not actually? And let's go with a an auditorium, I think. Public, slightly better public order, less of a food drain as well. And we'll leave our forces where they are.
Ready for battle, Commander.
For the coming turn. I think we'll leave these. Let's deploy them actually now. See whether they it's reduced the public order minus down to minus 48, or it's increased it to minus 48. So yeah, last turn we did recruit various agents, so let's move them north actually.
How can I be of assistance?
Ever in
And
service to Rome.
yeah, there's dignitary as well.
As you command.
I think they'll be of more use in the north.
I could do more in the service of Rome.
And I want to have a look at diplomacy. Is there anybody we can trade with? Why don't we have a...
Speak. Come on.
No?
Trade.
What about the Nori?
Come. Let me hear your talk.
What
I
if
warn
I
you, I have
offer
no
to
stomach
pay
for the
you?
meek or nice.
So I've got plenty of money right now. Let's propose the offer. No, gosh, you don't want to...
Trade.
Can't even bribe you to trade with us.
My time is better spent feasting.
No. People just hate us generally, don't they? Oh well. We just have to conquer you and trade amongst ourselves, I suppose. That is kind of what the Empire did, I suppose. Let us... I think we can end the turn. I'll just check up on the faction. Anything I want him to be doing? What's this one? Educate. I can send a character away for tutoring. +2 to a random target attribute. Oh, right, okay. So why don't we send old Faustus away for education? Oh, that is cool. I like that. So Faustus has been sent away for education. Don't want to adopt anybody. Send any gifts? No, I don't think so. Let's just check politics. No, the other families are kind of other factions rather are in line. So let's end the turn. Okay, so Eprius wants a non-aggression pact. They want 700 gold off us, or 700 denaries. I'm quite happy with that. Actually, they've got a fair bit of kind of the Balkan coast there, and I really don't want to be going into Greece right now. So let's accept that.
Wisdom.
Okay, that alliance was fleeting. Yeah, rebellion. Well, we kind of knew that was coming. So yeah, we've got that rebellion. I'll deal with that. So Carthaginian forces were decisively beaten in Lilybaeon. The Carthaginians have lost their foothold on the island, and yeah, so reorganised their defence near Carthage's coastline. So basically, they've lost Sicily to us, and obviously Syracuse actually hasn't fallen. Unseasonal conditions. War has been declared. Fine. Quite happy for them to fight amongst each other. Salt mine shaft has been completed as well to give us more income. We've gained a Latin Panegyrist. Okay, so that's our governor. I'm butchering that pronunciation. But there we go. Let's move back out of Taurus so we don't overstay the welcome. And let's add more missile ships. So the Rete were destroyed, actually. So, 263 BC. What's going on in the Republic? So the Romans under Consul Manius Valerius Massalia secure the alliance of Hero II of Syracuse. The treaty with Rome restricts Hero's kingdom to the southeast of Sicily and the eastern coast of Sicily, as far as Turantomenium, from this date until his death. Okay, so he remains loyal to the Romans, and the Romans capture Hydranium. So actually, we're probably a bit ahead of events in conquering Sicily. Obviously, we haven't dealt with Syracuse, but you know, we've just read that the Romans actually had an alliance, or at least a treaty, with Hero. So let's. Why don't we dispatch the Second Legion to take care of these rebels,
Is that all?
and we'll auto-resolve this. Ooh, a Gladius to the knee. And yeah, let's enslave.
March. Commander,
And start to move
make haste, men.
our legion back to Italy. The First Legion will come out of the town because it's causing public order problems.
At once.
We'll move it to kind of equidistant between both towns, and perhaps put it in a fort so that if either town is attacked, it should be within reinforcement range. Good. Still suffering quite badly in terms of public order, and perhaps the thing we should do is think about a governor. But actually, we've got the maximum number of armies, so that is the maximum number of governors. We could we have a fleet though? Actually, I think I did read in one of the comments that it's not a bad idea to have your governor as a fleet, basically. So why don't we recruit? Let's go with one of these hexaremes. Nice big one.
Orders.
And who's he then?
Reporting.
That's Doc. Is that going to make things worse? No, it's actually made things a bit better.
Ready for orders.
So yeah, he's got quite a lot of different skills there, hasn't he? Can we have a look at him in more detail? Oh, well, he's a Veritas, so he's all about the self-control, and he's military tribune, strategist, virtuous. That's quite good. That will be giving that public order boost. A student. an officer, and oh, he's a scrapper. There we go. So let's give some household to improve his performance. Let's have a look. More authority. Authority could be helpful a bit, but I think perhaps actually think of those. The statue is going to be the best one. Plenty of choices in terms of his little buddies. Crisis manager, +2 public order, or a carnifex. Ooh, we could be chopping. Is carnifex, is that a butcher? Yeah, basically. There's certainly a butcher's cleaver. Yeah, let's go with that. And what should we go with? Yeah, +2 authority when leading a fleet. Well, he is indeed leading a fleet, so that's helpful for us. So we're increasing strength of our navy. We might want to deploy it next turn.
At your service.
And why don't we bring our spy? I am a little bit concerned that Massalia has got an army right on the border.
Is there nothing
But why don't we
else?
bring our spy over this way?
No
And
further
maybe if we move it round move her round to Spain, then
Ready for battle.
perhaps we'll be able to meet new people, trade with them. You know, if they're fighting Carthage, then they could be friendly to us.
I can assist you further.
I am for Rome.
Maybe we should move our
Can I
our military guy over to the army. Actually, perhaps he could train them. And yeah, I will end the turn. Okay, guys, nothing too exciting in that AI turn. We failed a mission. That's not too bad. And piracy is now rampant. We've built the shipwright in Sicily, and the village has been constructed as well. So that's handy for us. We could upgrade the shipwrights to docks. That might be particularly useful. Why don't we do that and move our governor around
Easy
to the
into
north
port.
of the island? There
Yes.
we go. And household is expanded. Household, so more household options for us. I just clicked on the same one twice. Shipwrights report, good. So I think what I want to do now is start to move the fleet towards Sicily and towards kind of this sort of action zone with the Carthaginians, because I do want to invade Corsica and Sardinia.
Waiting for a new course.
Can we recruit? No. So I think who owns this? It's contested, right? I see. So yeah,
Commander.
let's bring the Second Legion
On the move.
back to mainland Italy.
Waiting for more orders.
It's not
Ready for orders.
not replenishing right now. We could put it into patrol, but the public order's absolutely fine here anyway. So let's move this dignitary, yeah,
Setting
towards
forth.
Medellin.
Salve. As you
At your
command.
Now, this force, of course, is it's not a, kind of a proper Roman legion in our eyes, and I will want to convert them. But I think for now
At your command.
we'll leave them as they are, because I do want my Second Legion replenished, so we won't drain the manpower in Latinum with replacing troops here. We'll make sure that we've got enough to replenish the Second Legion. Any diplomatic stuff we want to do? I don't think so. No. So in Sicily we're sort of consolidating our position and slowly gearing up for an attack on Corsica and Sardinia. Okay, let's end the turn. Okay, so basically we've been declared on by one of the client states of Carthage, so not too excited about that. Okay, that was a quiet AI turn. Our spy has increased. We'll have to deal with the notoriety in a moment. What shall we do? We could +1 authority. Okay, well, we'll go with that. What is good for a spy? Well, obviously make her a spy as such. So, more line of sight. That could be particularly useful. Assassinate. Yeah, let's we'll go with that to unlock her assassination ability eventually. And we can't pick any of these for the moment. Let's go with spy as well then. Okay, we've got that farm at Beneventium, just to really make sure we're cranking out the food down here. Yeah, so we had subject gains notoriety. Let's have a look at that. A young boy. Oh, it's the dolphin. It's the dolphin. We certainly won't kill the dolphin. Let's do nothing. Let him enjoy his dolphin.
Ready for
And
battle.
let us bring the second legion
Advance.
north. Now the question is, do we bring...
Ready for orders.
Oh, the public order is very fragile. Let's try.
Making for port.
See how we get on. Might be a bad move.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got rid of the improving public order situation, and we probably don't have absolutely tons of manpower here yet, do we? No, I've made a bit of a boob. Let's move. Move north. We could go to Genoa, I suppose. That might be a better play for us right now.
For honor and glory.
What's this fleet like over here?
We still have a
15
good wind.
against our 13. I mean, some of these are going to be pretty punchy, in fairness to us. But yeah, I'd still like to avoid a battle, if possible, for now. Though, you know, I'm not too worried about it. If it does happen. So yeah, you go up here and you attend to the administration of that province. And let's bring our spy. So Massalia is doing
Swift and silent as a
doing
shadow.
quite well. They've taken Narbo.
There is more I can
One of the things I've been thinking about, guys, and I would
only Rome.
would appreciate your comments, is you know, is the Roman campaign a bit too easy now? You know, now that we've got ourselves established, or you know, and I think Massalia is one of the ones I'm tempted to play as. I think it's very interesting with its Greek influences and the sort of the Gallic influences as well. Kind of a meeting of two worlds, and obviously it's got the difficulty of being so close to Rome as well. But I'm going to carry on with the Roman campaign for now, and yeah, let me know whether you'd prefer me to halt this one and try something more challenging, or whether you want me to you know, sort of see it through
Ready for orders.
as far as we can. If it gets super boring, I won't, you know, I won't be continuing. Let's go for the gladiator school. I mean, at the moment I'm still enjoying it, and I absolutely love this mod, but I can see a point where we will just be unstoppable. So I'll end the video here rather than pressing end turn. I hope you've enjoyed the content. If you have, do like and subscribe, And yeah, as well as I was just saying, really, your comments are very, very welcome, and in particular on whether you want me to carry on with this campaign. Okay, thanks very much, guys. See you next time.